Judge Irma Schoeman heavily criticized the unethical conduct of the state in this case, such as opening of a WhatsApp group for all the complainants by former prosecutor in the case, Advocate Ncebantelwa, failing to call all the witnesses and not giving the court any reasons for this. Judge Schoeman described the failure by the state to use the 9 days allocated to cross-examine the accused as disastrous. The state only cross-examined Omotoso for half a day. In her judgment, she says, the state even failed to corroborate the witness's testimony with the cell phone records. Schoeman says while she could not conclude the state evidence given by the complainants was not true, the state failed to prove Omotoso's guilt beyond reasonable doubt.
I'm of the view, in the light of all the circumstances of the case, that the state has not proved its case beyond reasonable doubt.
Yes. Quiet, please.
The accused are found not guilty and are discharged on all the charges. The court will adjourn.
All right.
Judge Schoeman also questioned the actions of the first witness, Cheryl Zondi, of writing a letter of the National Prosecuting Authority Director, Shamila Bahoti, asking for Advocate Ncebantelwa to be brought back in the case.
Extremely disappointed. I'm furious. This has been 8 years of not just my life, but all of the witnesses involved. We took it upon ourselves to go through a humiliating process, to have our dignity stripped from us in public, to be called names, and have lies and all sorts of fabrications spread about us online when we're walking down the street. Our lives have never been the same.
The NP says it is exploring all options to ensure justice is served for the complainants. It says Omotoso will be deported back to his country, Nigeria.
Of course, we're disappointed, and we are going to be studying the judgment. And once the leadership of the NPA study the judgment, we will weigh our options that are available for us going forward, one of them being an appeal. And in as far as the comments she made, we cannot ignore them. In considering the judgment, of course, the leadership will look at the alleged breach of conduct made by the judge against our prosecutors. And if any action has to be taken, they will make such a decision based on the consideration of the whole judgment.
Omotoso did not want to divulge on his plans going forward.
I thank God. I thank God. I give him all praise. I am 67 by July, next July. I've been in prison for 8 years. I think it's better for me to rest first. I've been in prison for 8 years at this age. So I think we should give some time for that.
There's been mixed reactions on the acquittal of Omotoso.
I'm here today to say the judge has already told us what went wrong and when it went wrong. Everything that she said today, she left it at the door of the NPA. And I'm hoping Advocate Batohi will ask herself a few hard questions as to why couldn't she line up her very best on this matter.
Omotoso has been in custody since his arrest in 2017, while his co-accused were out on bail of 2,000 rand each. For SABC News, I am Ntomozuko Balindula in Gqeberha.